see, I can't do that to Grover or to Big Bird or to, you know, I mean, there's so many of them, but I feel like because Snuffleupagus is actually imaginary, he could be here right now with us.
He's backstage.
He's backstage.
He's backstage.
Yes. No, but I love all of those characters so much. I mean, one, two, I mean, I can't, there's so much of my life that, like that I literally do. And I had this, I'll talk about, I remember back, they had this book on Grover going to school, and it came with this little cassette tape. And I think of it all the time because he was really trying to make friends with everyone, and so he kept giving away all his nice things to everyone. And then by the time he got to lunch, he had traded over his sandwich, and he was just crushed because he was just like not having a good time. And he's like, and I don't like bologna. Whenever I see bologna, I think of poor little Grover. Finally learning boundaries. It was a very good lesson.
It's very sincere. It's very sincere.
Yes, but I love all of it. If you watch the Big Bird documentary, you know just how special it is and how much work that these folks put into it. And I love that my love for puppeteering and just, you know, obviously Mr. Rogers as well, like just that idea of play and intergenerational connection. You know, it's definitely made moments like on Men in Black 2 and obviously with Little Grogu just that much more special. But I know with the puppet of Little Grogu, he's got his little hand on a stick, right? And so I'm just imagining he's doing this amazing scene where he's giving him away to Luke. He's taking his helmet off. And he's trying to do this beautiful scene with Little Grogu. And there's a guy with a stick going like this. And that's how you know Pedro's an amazing actor. Because I cried in that scene, even though I know for a fact there's a guy like this in gray.
Or Daredevil.
Well, after that walk of shame Daredevil did at the show, I feel like he's moved on.
Sticky. No.
And I never got to work with Punisher, so I'm gonna have to go with Punisher.
Ooh.
The one that's the only Punisher shows that I have.
Ooh. So.
I already told Matt that I would be there for him.
Of course.
He knows this.
That's
But he's moved on, so. Respect.
You were
And I wasn't even supposed to be here today. But the burgers are fire. And we also like suddenly do Bollywood dances.
Yeah, that's right.
I kind of feel like that's my spot.
Okay, fair game. The after hours. We're back.
I don't have to choose.
Hey! Absolutely.
I'm dope. Number one Wonder Woman, and her mother threw them out. I know. So when her son found like a proclivity towards it and was like really into it, my mom used to be really supportive. You get all these A's and this, I'll get you these special blue pencils or whatever it is that you want, and you know the particular paper that he cared about. And so actually I saw Frank Miller here yesterday. Who got to see Frank? It was so fire. He was wearing a 300 shirt. I was like, I'll see you. And I remember him coming to visit me on set, and he was working on Spider-Man at the time, Uncle Gus. So he was literally in my trailer the entire time, not on set, but they heard that he was on the Sin City set, so they fired him because they were like, "You're not working." And he was like, "I am working." You know what? Who cares? I'm on set. I'm gonna go hang out. And then I was talking to Frank about it. He was like, "How's Uncle Gus?" And you know, he was like, "Is he still using those blue pencils?" So I'm like, "Nah, he's working digitally mostly now. I mean, he still does a little bit, but he's doing a lot of it digitally." I know he's planning to do all the things. He does it all still. He does all the things. But it's just beautiful that I got to see that. So when I was younger, the real story here, when I was younger, he had this amazing comic book collection, and he would not let me touch them. And not only not that, I couldn't breathe on them. So, you know how we take some of our photos back to back? I would have to sit back to back with my uncle and read the comic like this. And then I would nod my head when I was done, and he would flip the page. So for me, growing up, comics were sacred texts.
Absolutely.
And so when I saw, like, I remember Sin City came up, and I was telling my team, I need to audition for this. Like, this is going to be everything.
Right.
And they're like, okay, whatever, it's Robert Rodriguez. So they were kind of, okay, if they were interested. But I was like, no, Sin City. Do you understand that this is why my Forever Batman did one of the greatest performances of all time? Because we went from, like, Go-Go Gadget Belt Batman Which I love me some Adam West. Don't get it twisted. And thank God for Eartha Kitt.
Come on now. Come on now.
But like Michael Keaton's version of Batman is because of Frank Miller.
That's right.
Who was like, this
That's right. Make that
man
noise.
dressed up as a bat fighting petty crime as a billionaire in his spare time is clearly psychotic. As psychotic as the Joker is. And we should maybe investigate the darkness behind all of that. That guy has mental health issues, clearly. And it's that, it's that perspective on it that we're still playing with today. And so that's another reason why I'm really happy to be a part of Batgirl, because I have to say, it is a great iteration of Batman and Batgirl and all of that, and fits really beautifully into the Batman universe. I'm very happy to be a part of that.
Now, with you in comics, though, it's not just roles that you've portrayed. You made comics, you did comics. OCI, let's talk about
OCT?
I'm sorry.
Occult Crimes Task Force.
I say I. You're absolutely right. So, getting into that side of creating, how fun was that to kind of jump into building something that other people could read and enjoy?
Well, I mean, I worked with that, obviously, with the great DNA, David N. Atchison, amazing writer.
Make some noise.
And Tony Chastain, amazing artist. And some of y'all I've actually seen here who I was signing with, who remember when we came to Charlotte years ago. We were like begging people to come to our booth and check out our little comic. And I've now also written again with David. We did a piece for La Borinqueña.
Yes.
Comic. And it just shows the power of comic books, right? Because with Reconstruction, he's been raising funds to help with relief from Hurricane Maria still, and the devastation that's gone on in the island, La Isla, Puerto Rico. And it's a very untapped market, and I have to say how many people have come up to me during the signings and such, just being really grateful for that I use my voice for so many different causes and issues. And I just feel like that sense of humanity is very resonant in the comic community. And I think it's very untapped. So I was really excited for Edgardo using La Borinqueña in that way, and to be able to have an opportunity to work with David again. I love him so much.
And Uncle Gus did a cover.
Wepa! I want someone to make me feel like Wepa all the time.
Right there. And Uncle Gus did a very cover, right?
Yes,
so
he did.
You got to bring
and Frank Miller,
yes.
actually, and brought Wonder
Wonder
Woman into it. So it's fire.
Fantastic.
Yeah, really, really dope. It's a great community. I love y'all.
Okay, so rumor has it.
Mad at me all the time. I'm constantly referencing Star Trek on set. I'm like, in Star Trek, it's all screens. It's so analog. Star Wars is got all these buttons and switches. Oh.
So I heard tale, maybe rumor, that you speak a little Klingon. That's it.
I love that this has become that I understand the language, because I know someone who literally has the Bible in Klingon. There are people who go deep on it.
No? Okay, just checking.
But, so no, I don't have it that bad. But Michael Dorn, Mr. Worf himself, who I love so much. I feel like because I studied him so much, having to put that Klingon forehead all the time, and now that I don't have my George Clooney little haircut anymore and I've got my braids, you can see my six head because it's way bigger than a forehead. No, it's fine. So my five head, my six head. So growing up, I would look at him and be like, we got foreheads that match. I should be a Klingon one day. And so it's kind of fire, because even though I'm in the alternate universe, I still have to wear a forehead piece. Did y'all know that? I'm wearing a forehead piece as Ahsoka.
That's right.
Because she can't have, wrinkles, because she's an alien. So
I'm real close to you right now. I'm not near wrinkle.
That's okay. I'm 43. I can't have wrinkles, but all. Not all of us get to get older. It's a beautiful thing. But I get to wear that forehead piece, which I really love. And I have to say, on the very first filming, the makeup artist actually gave me a forehead, because we would take it off every day, and he would save them in a drawer really weirdly, and I was like, I wonder what he's doing with those.
Oh, you know.
And now I have one in a little case that I can put on my wall, which is kind of fire. So, but one of these days, maybe I'll be able to be Klingon or something.
Yes, tweet it.
I just want to be in all the universes, that and a mutant, and then I'm good to go, guys.
So you've played so many badass characters, and I'm just curious as to which one you think would win in an all-out Rosario brawl. If you put these four characters in a ring, only one
like
can
Spider-Man meme.
That's right. Yeah. four wonderful women enter, one may leave. Okay. We're gonna put in there. We're gonna go for Gail.
Okay.
Abernathy.
Yep.
We'll do Becca. We'll do Becca. And then Becky. Don't be confused.
And then Becky.
And then Becky.
And Becky.
And Becky.
See, it's a good thing you didn't put in Dita Von Black
That would be cheating.
from Haunted House of El
Yeah,
Supervisto.
no.
Because she can blow in her thumb and shape shit.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay, we won't do that one.
Yeah.
I have to obviously go with Gail, because that's like, as much as I think Abernathy and all of them could kick ass, like, Gail is a Valkyrie.
She's hardcore. She is hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gail it is.
Gail
I
it
didn't
is.
think you were gonna pick Gail. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna
Have
pick
you seen her?
I have.
Do you see how gleeful she is about fighting? I mean, Abernathy has that kick.
That's all I'm saying. It was the kick for me.
Abernathy
It
definitely
was
has
the
that
kick
kick,
for
but in
me.
that wind-up, like, Gail would have totally decimated her. I'm just saying, I love me some Abernathy.
Okay.
Also, I got that kick in, because I really wanted to do that
Tell
kick.
that story, please.
And Quentin was not having it, because he was like, no, Zoe does the death blow, the roundhouse is the death blow. And I was like, come on, man. But I can do my leg like this. And he was like, no, it's the roundhouse, it's the death blow, it's in the script. You know, you gotta follow the script to the top with Quentin. And I was like, I'm just saying I can do it, it's really cool. And he was like, all right, well, if we get it in. And then we did the shot, and he had set it really low, and the light was like really beautiful behind it. And he was like, it was a cool looking shot, but I'm not guaranteeing it'll be in. And then I remember at the premiere, we watch it, and right after Zoe does the roundhouse, it freeze frames, and we jump up in the air, and I was like, oh, didn't make the cut. But then it unfreeze frames, and I got to kick Snake Plissken's ass.